Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
I'm here at Bloodstock Festival with the Razor's Edge, and I'm speaking to Tribe Ghosts.
Hello.
Half of Tribe Ghosts.
Hello. Yeah, it's two individuals with a four.
Yes, that is half.
That makes four.
That makes 2 of 4. Yeah.
I can't maths.
It's been a long day. I mean, it's not as hot as it was yesterday, but it's...
No, we had a nice little respite with the rain.
Yeah.
It was, sort of enticed people into the tent, which was
Right.
a nice benefit.
Yeah, I think that's the one advantage of rain when you're playing in a tent.
Exactly.
People will come and see you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a really big crowd today.
Mad.
Have you had anything like that in Tribe Ghost before in terms of pure numbers? Or
That was the biggest show
we've ever played.
Yeah.
I think individually as well, that's probably the biggest show we've ever played.
Definitely up there for me, yeah.
That was like, what? Okay, hello.
So, I mean, you were on the New Blood stage last year and it seemed to go down really well, but like, how different was it playing on the Sophie stage? Was it just more of the same but bigger, or?
I think the difference for us with Sophie, the biggest difference, at least for me before Danny jumps in, is when we played New Blood last year, that was like our 6th gig.
Right, yeah.
That was our 6th gig. I mean, you were there at our first gig.
I was, yes.
Yeah, that was mad.
Yeah.
That was New Blood was our 6th gig, so we were only just starting to get to know who we were as a band.
Yes.
And
Yes.
when we got to, in the last year, we've been gigging and touring and playing anywhere and everywhere that we can, and learning more about who we are. We know who we are, but we've been learning more about it, and it's kind of helped us understand who we want to be and what we want to do, and it's with our chaos and our unhinged madness that happens also playing. It's all our catharsis.
Yeah, yeah.
And every gig that we play, no matter if it's like 5 people to 1 person to 50 to whatever the hell number was in there, 'cause Jesus Christ,
A lot of people.
that was mad.
Yeah, I think
we want
from
people to just let it all out.
from an
Real
outside
arty with it.
Yeah,
It was great. I'll try to give a logical layman's answer. The crew were really, really good.
Yeah.
I really like the crew at the Sophie stage. Really looked after us. And yeah, it is the same but bigger. And I get to set my drum kit up before we go on stage and get rolled out like an emperor or some sort, you know. So that was a pretty good bonus, and there was lots of free Red Bulls, which was great.
that was good for you. But honestly, it's that the fact that the crowd we had that connection, we had those moments, and seeing everyone just joining in the fun.
I think from an outside perspective, in the last year, there's been a lot of momentum, but part of that is because I think the Tribe Ghost brand is a lot clearer than it was when, as you say, you were still figuring out what it was, which is fair enough. You know, you don't figure that out from day one.
I think we in terms of we developed a lot and sort of changed and polished whatever this band is over the course of the last year, and I think we're really sort of cemented now in what we're about. So yeah,
The hilarity, it's brilliant. It's the hilarity of us going like, we've polished up and we've really solidified who we are and what about, you know, we've really cleaned up who we are.
Yeah.
And what are we? It's just unadulterated chaos.
they're still not clean.
No, it's still not clean. Everything's disgusting. And you know, we've joined with Dartmouth the management, and Tony's been incredible with helping us learn who we are and help guide us through solidifying, you know, again our connection and what we are and our messages. And you know, this world is fucking hard, it's brutal, so come and just let it all out with us. Take your time and just
I think catharsis is the key word. I mean, for all of us, like we've all got lives and everyday bullshit, but this is a good release for all that, you know.
Oh God, yeah.
You know, for me, this is like Christmas every year. So.
Oh yeah, Bloodstock coming here is, I just love it.
Yeah.
It is the best.
It's such a you festival.
It is a myth.
There's just thousands of yous just running around. It's wonderful.
I think I'm
like a sort of free range Sedgwick field.
Free range Cedric Fields. That's a hell of a thought, that is, you know. But it is, you know, we're here. I really liked the collaboration you did with Ben Mason on Sunday.
Oh, it's amazing.
See, I remember I saw Bound in Fear on a Sunday night. On that Monday, the single came out. I was like, oh, let's look at who this guy is. Oh, I saw him live supporting Vilverdini the day before.
Ben Mason was so good on that goddamn single.
Yeah,
incredible on that single.
He really put his touch on it.
Oh, it was so wrong. And as we were going, you know, and then tonight we played it with Jasper Harmer from Beyond Extinction.
Yeah.
Jasper fucking wrecked it.
Yeah.
Such a good job. Such a good job.
No, he did a fantastic job. It's good to hear. And then Hive's just come out as well.
Yep, Hive's just come out.
New single. I mean, what's next? Like, I've noticed that you've released 4 singles so far. Is there a future doing albums? Do you think? For you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We've got there is a lot of stuff working in the background.
Okay.
We've been working with a very, very lovely individual called Paul Winstanley. They are fabulous. We have stuff that will be announced, and
hopefully early next year.
Hopefully very soon.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say no, and I'm not going to say yes, because we've got to keep some things under the hood.
So it sounds like there's a rumour of something or other.
There'll definitely be a few more singles in the near future.
Oh, there's definitely some stuff coming.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, one thing I noticed is you bring the whole sound with you on stage. Like some bands will have a purely live sound where it's just the sound, the amps, the drums, whereas you bring a real atmospheric presence with you with your backing track. And you know, I'm interested. Like, do you think the future of heavy bands is with a backing track or?
I think it depends on the band.
Yeah, I'd absolutely agree.
Like, cause there's bands that I listen to, like End and Harriet, and
no, because even Harriet have Harriet are fucking amazing. They're so fucking good, and with all their industrial samples they've got playing on, if they play that live, they mix through that with that live.
Yeah.
I think it is, like Danny said, it depends on the music. Yeah.
Like, because there's certain bands that don't need it at all. And then bands like us, where we've got loads of synths and backing vocals and loads of little things that we can't physically do with our hands at the time because we're playing the other instrument. So I mean, for certain bands it definitely helps. I mean, obviously the dream would be to have someone with a Rick Wakeman style.
Oh God, like full on Rick Wakeman
circle of keyboards, but obviously that's not big enough.
Oh yeah.
So are you hinting this is going to be like a 70s prog album around the corner?
Well, you never know. I bought a sequin shirt.
It looks good in the sequin shirt. It's very good. Honestly, it's one of those things of like, if we were to truly do everything live and all the instrumentals, like if we weren't going to have the backing tracks, we would have we're going to have an instrumentation live and all that stuff.
Oh God, we would need a piano.
We need a piano. We'd need a modular synthesizer. We would need synth players. We would need, and then all have to. Our channel listing would go from about 16 to about several million. We put so much love and effort into making the sound that we make, because it's that reflection for us of what everything is for us. It's the sound that we create isn't us going, yes, we want to be this kind of band. It is whatever song we write is us being the truest that we can to ourselves. And if we can't do it with 9 million synthesizers and a sample of someone screaming backwards, then we're not doing it right. And that's, you know, for Tribe to be effectively Tribe, we want to bring everything that Tribe does, and we always want to do it live, and that's part of that freedom for everyone.
It's part of the brand,
That's it.
I hear that.
It's part of that chaos, and that's all we want.
How did you two like start on your instruments and then eventually play in bands? Like, what was the start of your journeys as individuals?
Oh, what, as a musician?
Yeah.
I started playing when I was like 11, I think. Because my cousin was a drummer, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to give that a go. So he sold me his old drum kit for like £100, and you know,
it's good for a drum kit. Actually.
Started getting into metal music and stuff by playing along to Metallica and Slipknot, and then discovered blast beats. So, you know, went down the sort of brutal death metal route for a while, and like Dying Fetus and Cow Decapitation and all that sort of stuff, you know. And then I got bored of blast beats for a bit, and then I got really into like super choppy stuff and trying to be like Matt Gartzker, you know. And then I realised I couldn't do that because I've got a really bad back, and I haven't got 8 hours a day to practice, you know. So I'm sort of at a halfway point at the moment, you know, between blast beats and.
Danny is literally shitting on himself here. He is ridiculous, this boy. I'm so proud to be in a band with this guy. Like, I cannot be prouder to be in a band with someone who is the machine that this person is. It's incredible. Vocal, for me, I did musical theatre when I first started. Rock and roll.
What was your first play, Adam?
My first play was Oliver. I did Oliver. I was a streeter.
I thought it was for High School Musical.
No. That was the 7th. Yeah, I did High School Musical. I was Chad. Probably not appropriate nowadays. No, not even probably. Was very appropriate now. It's not appropriate nowadays. But I am very much as a guitarist, I am a punk and hardcore guitarist. That just accidentally found himself in a metal band.
Right, okay.
And has done for the last, I think, about 15 years. And
so this isn't your first band at Bloodstock, is it?
No. This is for neither of us. There was another band that both of us played, and Danny's played here a couple of times with a few bands. And
we've had 4th time, I think.
Yeah, it's your 4th time. We've had a few experiences, but I think this is the truest representation of who all 4 of us, so Becky, Ben, Danny and I, this is, for what we want to do at Bloodstock, this is probably one of the truest representations of who we want to be.
Yeah, I would go with that.
It's fun, unadulterated chaos.
Of course.
But yes, so from High School Musical to this.
High School Musical to just noise warfare, basically.
It's a natural progression.
Oh yeah. If not, you know, people cry during our sets. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but people cry.
I think it's the good crying.
Hey!
There you go. Who else have you been checking out over the course of the weekend?
So, on the New Blood stage, went to go see our babies in Void Walker.
Yes, they're fantastic.
All 4 of us had like proud parent moments. So watching I'm so proud of you.
I caught like 5 minutes because I'd wanted to see them for ages.
They were so good. We caught Moon Reaper as well.
Oh yeah,
they were really
Bristol.
good.
They were disgusting. That was groovy.
Yeah.
Very, very good. We caught Bloodyard. We caught Bloodyard yesterday. They smashed it. Skinned on Thursday, and all of us were very much fangirling the entire time.
Skinned were incredible.
Skinned was so good.
We saw Bosk as well.
Bosk, yeah, all of us would again just be like, just having a wonderful time.
That was phenomenal.
So good.
Yeah, I love Bosk.
But it's been
Fit for an Autopsy as well.
Fit for an Autopsy. They were so good.
Yeah.
I think all of us this weekend have had a very big, a lot of fun, but it's all been a lot. We've put the work in.
Good, as you should be. Well, you know, you've played, and I'm sure you're your interviews will come to an end and you can enjoy yourselves a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I really wanted to thank you for catching up again. It's been a year since we've properly spoke, and what a year it's been.
You know what?
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, yeah, that's the
and
one.
as a straight up shout, I'll say from all four of us, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you.
For being with us on the journey.
Oh, I'm glad to be a part of it.
You're always going to be a part of it. You don't have a choice.
Good.
I will fucking force it.
That's what I wanted to hear. This has been Tribe of Ghosts at Bloodstock Festival.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.